Cup of the day on a very mythical, mysteriously looking map this time around. We see a lot of fireflies in the air. And today, on the 8th of February, we have a map called Firefly. Who would have thought? A map by Everios96. Once again, Everios with a map in the Cup of the day. I'm gonna lower the game sound a little bit so we can actually hear the radio transmission from my radio as well. From my radio transmitter. So let's see what we got here. Very dark. A lot of lighting here. Whoa, that is a tight drift. Okay, that is grass. So due to the very difficult lighting here, it's kind of hard to see where to go and what surface you're currently finding yourself on. But it's a short map, there you have it, 34 seconds. That is a very fancy map though, very unique. A pretty looking map, but certainly not easy to navigate through due to difficulty and visibility. Lol Jaeger, thank you for the 2-month prime. I think I actually forgot to put on my alerts. I'm gonna take care of that in a second. Because of course it can't be that we don't have any alerts on the stream. That is impossible. Turned them off for yesterday's TMGL POV analysis. And of course you guys deserve a little alert to pop onto the screen. I can't talk. Let me take care of that. Pop. There you have it. Hello, how are you? I'm doing very well. What about yourself? Donk. They should make a khaki map for COTD. I think they shouldn't. Hot take, I think they shouldn't. I know that's a crazy opinion to have, but yeah, that's what I think. Fuck, that is like no speed here. Bonk. Alright. Nice map, but can't see shit. I feel like some people might even have to put their monitor brightness up for a map like this, because this is really dark. This is hella dark. Very, very dark. But at some point you will kinda know the path enough and know all the details. Bonk. 31,444. Good, had an easy day to start the week. That is good. That is very good. Who built this? This is built by Everios96, who's already had a few maps in COTD. Now he's got another one in. I keep forgetting that this is a tight drift. Yes, I didn't forget that this is a tight drift this time. I have a brain. Which works sometimes. Not very often though. I'm still a bit unsure about this right-hander here, the drift. Feels pretty hard to get through. Feel bad for your point loss yesterday, but absolute X Games boss performance after you slid out on map 6, actually the whole step. Yeah, I mean, I'm super happy with yesterday, despite the point loss. Of course it sucks, and the mistake shouldn't have happened, it was my bad. I just understeered my ice slide. It was an avoidable mistake. However, yeah, it sucks to go out like that. And then also get 9th by freaking half a second and lose everything. That is heartbreaking for sure, and time to get a psychologist after TMGL. Considering how many 9th places I've already gotten. But yeah, gotta keep the head up and basically repeat that same thing again for next step. Except for the bonk. That sounds good, right? That sounds like a plan. Do the mappers get anything for having their map in COTD? No. I mean exposure and maybe some hate on Reddit for their map, but no, there's no reward or anything. Only the acknowledgement and the fact that a lot of people get to play your map, which I guess is quite cool. Because having an opportunity like this, you don't get that every time. Because it's safe to say, most maps that are built in this game, they don't really see the light of the world, you know? They just get buried under the humongous influx of maps that have been built, you know? Because on a daily basis, you have so many maps that are built with the Trackmania map editor. Also because there's so many maps already that it's hard to stick out. And it's also relatively easy to build a map with the editor as well. It's not that hard of an editor to understand, I think. So I think it's hard to get your map out, and COTD is a good way of having people play your map. Anyway, let's try to get a good time in. I'm not vibing with the lines here so far. I feel like I haven't developed a good feel for this yet, but it's getting better. 30.11. Played the new maps already? No, but later I will play the new TMGL maps. You should be confident after yesterday your pace was good throughout the entire step. Next week will be yours if you keep the prac. Yeah, I mean that was basically the proof for that, you know, last step. Proved exactly that I could do it, and it's a good motivation even though the final result obviously was trash. But what matters also is the process of getting there, and that was positive overall. Ah, what is that gear? Terrible. It gave you serious sad vibes? Yeah, happens. Happens. The ice slide killed more people than the identity itself? Yeah. But I knew that from the get-go, like, as I saw the map, it was almost obvious that the ice slide is going to be more punishing than the actual identity. Because it's not that hard to survive the identity. Also because you have multiple, like, lines to take. For next week, I'm not gonna bother with the fast line either. There's no point. People can do the fast line if they want, but I'm gonna do the same thing again, because that will be enough for top 8. All right, 5th place, pretty good. Solid, solid. I can definitely work with this. It's hard to see the entry of this corner, man. I think that's my biggest issue with ice, to be honest. If a map ever has ice, it immediately is the biggest time saver and most important part of the map. Yeah, I mean, that is kind of the beauty of ice as well, right? And it's weird that I say that after, you know, being a bit weirded out about ice in the beginning. But now I start to actually get better at ice, and it's an interesting factor to add to maps. But of course, in the case of map 6 now, it brought the whole map out of balance a little bit. So if you decide to have an ice part like that, then you also need to have something else that is at least of the same difficulty that is not ice. If you want to call it an identity still. Do you think people will get really consistent on ice? I mean, people did get better at ice already. It just takes a very long time to kinda get behind the car's physics on ice. But I can speak for myself. In the beginning, I doubted ice. And I doubted myself that I could actually learn it, but it just takes time. And I think in a year from now, or in 2 years from now, we're gonna look back at what we've done on ice and be like, oh my god, we were so shit. Because that's the typical game evolving, sort of, if that makes any sense. The gameplay evolves and the meta, it evolves as well. And players get better the more they play. If we look all the way back to when Dirt was introduced in 2006 with Trackmania United, of course, people were like, oh my god, what is this? Why is Dirt like this? And then Dirt was also buggy and everything, but it just takes time to learn everything and to fine-tune everything that kind of matters about fast and consistent ice gameplay. Ah, shit, that was good drift. But messed up the ending completely. It just takes time for people to actually know what the possibilities are, to figure out more tricks and stuff. I mean, look, Stadium or TMNF has been out for so long and people still find new tricks. It's crazy. So that's why I think where we are right now with ice is not going to be comparable to where we're going to be in a few years' time. Definitely. But yeah, ice is hard, and I can understand when people say, yo, ice is too hard, ICBA. I can get behind that. Because it's unreasonably difficult. It is rewarding, but difficult to balance as well. It's also, in my opinion, a lot about the map. Because some ice parts, no matter what you do, they're shit. They're just bound to be terrible. For example, if the angles are shit, or if the speed is not very well calculated, then no matter how good you are on ice, it's gonna be a bad experience. But in the case of To the Peak, for example, map 6 from yesterday, the ice was well calculated, you know? It was good. But you had to know what the fuck you were doing. Do you think ice is there to stay for the next Trackmania games? I'm interested why you even mention other Trackmania games, because I don't think anything is gonna come after this game for now. Yes, that's a good time. 1500's away from the world record, but good enough. This is gonna be a tight race for the knockout because it's a short map. And one mistake kills you. How many points do you have in TMGL? 20 something? 24? 25? 23? Yeah, that is not a lot. Yesterday I could have made 50. Smiley face. But it's okay. Next step, I'm gonna get 60. It's okay. In my heart you made 50. Well, that's something. Do you think COTD or matchmaking helps to be consistent during TMGL? No, not really. It's two completely different scenarios. TMGL is a whole different ballpark compared to the casual COTD or matchmaking stuff. Do we have to register or something for AO8? Yes, you have to. In the game you go to the events tab and then register for the AO8 competition. Feel free to check that out. !AO8, we still have the command going if you wanna obtain some information about what's coming up after Cup of the Day. Because we have a very packed schedule for today. You were so good on the step yesterday, thank you. I was very, very satisfied. So I'm not really too upset, but still upset, if that makes any sense. Can someone explain the zoop on Winter 14? You have to hold the brake in the air and then release it a little bit before you land. How was TMGL yesterday? Check out my latest YouTube upload. I have analyzed my POV if you wanna take a look. There it is in the chat. One click away from more than 1 hour of bliss. Trackmania content. Do you think that overall this is the best Trackmania game so far? In many regards, yes. In some regards, no. So it's hard to say if it's the best game at the moment. I'm not gonna dive into this any further. Did you only train the safe route or did you think someone might die in the last identity? The latter. I was hoping for someone to crash at the end. I practiced well, practice is the wrong word. I played the risky line on the last map. I tried it like 5-6 times and that's it. So I couldn't go for it even if I wanted to. Alrighty, we are in Division 1 of course. Yeah, Riola, why do you say of course? Sometimes you're not making it, man. And Knockout is coming up. PogChamp. Damn, we have a tier 1 subscriber, a brand new one. Z-Click, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. I appreciate it, man. Brand new paid sub, that's a big help. Thank you very much. I was going to have a 2 hours flight, and was gonna watch your POV, but the flight got cancelled. Damn. Probably because of the snow right now. Alright, alright, alright. So now we've seen 12 out of 16 TMGL maps, only 4 to go. Exactly. 4 maps to go. Well, for me it's still 6, because I haven't seen the new maps yet. I'm very curious. Very, very curious. 6 steps. 6 steps in total. I find it interesting that in every COTD, in every knockout, we never get the full 64 players. We never get the full 64 players. It is always 62, 63, but never 64. There's always someone who dies. It's crazy. I want to see all players boycotting TMGL so that they finally change the point system. Yeah, that is definitely the way to change the point system. So that many players put their job at risk to have the point system changed. That is definitely something I can get behind. That is a fabulous idea. Very good. After loading into COTD, the map got much brighter. Wait, what? How does that make any sense? Wait, stadium reflection? On the fake water. Ah, my head can't quite wrap around this, but hey. Unlucky that you lost so many points in TMGL. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna pick them up next week, it's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna get them back. Alright. First round. So for those who don't know how this works, all players game at the same time. You have one shot, and if you place in the bottom placements, in the red on the scoreboard, you are out. You will get decapitated. Ah, no slide. Am I out? Nah, we good. Oh, look who's on 59th. Spam playing with fire in the first... Oh no, Spam's actually out. Oops. What? Oh no, man. Okay. That is mildly unfortunate. Seeing how some players were really affected mentally by the extreme loss yesterday, the system is quite damaging to the fun pros are having in the game. Carl Jr. told Hylas the same in their live talk. Actually, there was also an interesting tweet about Gwen. He said there's like no point in playing for him anymore. Like he has no motivation at all. And I can get behind that. Of course, I'm still trying to see the bright side of it. Because I still enjoy competing. Regardless of point loss or not, I like to play. I like to be competitive. But I can also understand it when it fucks up people. Mental health is something you should not neglect in this. That is absolutely for sure. Why does Gwen have no motivation? Well, first, he has no time to practice because he's buried in schoolwork right now. Which is, you know, bad timing. And on top of that, the practice he puts does not bring fruits because the point loss or it's just not enough, you know. That's unfortunate. So when you see a talent like Gwen lose motivation like this, that's already a bad sign. Okay. Hello, Train. How are you, my dude? Is every TMGL player complaining? No. We all like the point system. I like it, for example. Because I like the pressure. And I like to play with 150 million beats per second. Okay. Yo, Jortsu with 8 months. Thank you for the resub, Jortsu. Welcome back. That is very kind. Yeah, Cypher. And of course, that is the recipe. It can't really go right, you know? You bought a new car? No, shut up, man. Really? Yo, that's sick, man. But train, why didn't you buy a new train? I don't understand. Man, congrats. What car is it, man? And Disa Simon with Prime Gaming. We're close to the 1.3k subs again. And I feel like I'm saying that in every stream. Because we're hovering around that number every day. What are the bars in between the flag and the player name on the player list? That is a very good question. So these bars, they're called echelon. And they refer to the trophies that you have. So depending on the amount of trophies you have accumulated in the game, it will be put into echelons, into rankings basically. So you have golden bars, you have silver, bronze as well. And yeah, that completely depends on how many trophies you have. And at the moment I'm in gold 3, I'm in the top 10 world with trophies. So I get 3 gold bars. Then you see others, they have 2 for example. So they're in the top 100 of the world, or top 1000 in the world, and so on and so on. So this guy for example, 3 silver, so he's in silver 3. Which is like top 10,000 or something. Oh, Zimeon. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Da habe ich kurz geschlafen. Welcome in everyone. We have a new subby again. So many new subbies. Thank you very much. Oof, that was one of the worst drifts I've done in my life. But it's okay. Freak83, thank you for the Prime, man. Enjoy the emotes. The green bars, I'm not sure, I think that's broken. That's bugged. I don't know. You bought a 118i. Ooh. BMW, oh, I like that. I mean, I'm not a BMW fan, but it's a good car. Congrats, man. Take good care of that. Hope you put the winter tires on, straight from the get-go. Ooh, that was a good end. I shifted into upper gear. Who do you think is gonna come second in TMGL after you? Heck. Yeah, Train, I think the ending can be ignored indeed. Thank you, buddy. Hello, Flips. Good evening. Let's keep going. Top 31. That was a bit of a shitty angle. Pack was crazy yesterday. Dude, he's always crazy. Pack is legit incredible. Hello, good luck. Hello, And thank you, Sir Sylvester. Mime is going out. Stones is going out. Doof, doof, doof. Solo and Holo. That fits. What's your opinion on the 2 new maps? I haven't seen them yet. I'm gonna discover them later with you together on stream. I'm always holding myself back for the content. So the entire Monday I'm dodging all kinds of Trackmania streams or Discords to make sure I don't get spoiled. A lot, at least. Are you actually using X and A to drive? I do, yes. Exclamation mark settings. That's how I play. Wait, Carl didn't lose a single point? Wait, really? I thought he was in the bottom 8 once. What? Yo, evil clowns, all good, man. I appreciate the messages. Okay. Money on Riolo? Dude, if I win this, I'll be very surprised because I'm just driving. I'm not even paying attention. You check the Ori music on this map? Wait, there's Ori music? Too bad I can't play that, because copyright. But Ori music is sour, please. Alright. Virtual went out pretty early, if I recall correctly. Why didn't they restart for Kappa? He had a good step otherwise. I don't know, man. I have no clue. I'm just as confused as you are. Yo, Taz. Thanks, man. Yesterday has been quite a shit show, yeah. With all the disconnects and whatnot. But yeah, what can you do? It's over. What can you do about it? Gonna make it better next time. Okay, good one. Wait, Grenady went out? I didn't even pay attention. Okay. 2 players will be eliminated. From this point onwards. That's some good speed here. Bonk. Hey, PB. Now we gotta deliver. We have to deliver. Good evening, Cornucopia. That's PB. Yeah, that is a huge time. Minus 15. How do you qualify for TMGL? There's qualifiers. You have to qualify through the Open Grand League. Is this map plus or plus plus? Plus. It's aight. Winner POV? Oh, well, look at the stream title. Of course I'm winning. The stream title is never lying. It's always right. Is this Battle Royale mode? Kinda, I mean, last place goes out, so it is essentially a bit of a Battle Royale, yes. That end is fairly Monka-esque? Yeah, it is. Okay, one player will get eliminated now. Eliminated. Oh, I see Massa is still in. And of course Marius, who would have thought? Nice. I'm actually building up a bit of pace here. Not bad. The Fear 087 with the 7 month. Thank you for the resub, man. Do you think they will bring the TM2 chase mode into TM 2020 matchmaking? I don't see it happening, to be honest. I feel like they abandoned chase. Which is sad, because I think it was fun, but I can also kind of get behind why. Bonk! Oh, first place again. Massa with a DNF. Ah, Mosso. What happened? Mosso, man. But we good. We good so far. Oh, one guy is like full dead. What was this round? I won with a 30.0. What was that? Everyone died. Peacemaker T8 with the 2nd month. Thank you for the prime again, man. That helps out a lot. I appreciate it. Top 4. Yeah, red. Bonk. Top 3. Ding 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 ding. Kaku is out. What are we listening to? We're listening to drum and bass. And to winner POV sounds. Ah, that's bad. Nice. Okay, I had to risk the end. I had to go really tight. Alright. We have a potential victory. Clement versus me. Marius on 3rd place. Very good position for him. Let's go. That's ours. There we have it. Here we go. Another victory in the bag. It's been some time, but Riolu delivers again. The DHL package is in the mailbox. Oh, yes. I didn't lose my points this time. Oh, yes. There you go. 6th victory. Revenge for yesterday. Exactly. Holy moly. There we have another one. Victory number 6. A nice little trophy going into my backpack. Thank you, chat. Very, very kind. Thank you very much. Well, that is a pleasant surprise. I didn't feel this map at all. I was like, I'll just derp around on this one. But seems like I started to pick up the pace pretty well later on, which is great. So, an unexpected victory. I like it. I think it's easier for me to win when it's a map which seems a little bit, you know, not that promising. Instead of putting up the hype, let's say we have a dirt map and everyone's like, okay, Riolu GG. And then the pressure is high and I die. Yeah, exactly. Maybe the pressure is just what cucked me at the end of the day. So there we have it. Victory number 6. Thank you very much. GG.